Hey traders, it's John Howell here from tradinganడింvesting4you.com. And before I start this video, let's get this over and done with. This is just general advice only. It's not, I don't know your personal situation or circumstance or anything like that. So just take this as general advice only, but make sure you take this seriously. All right, now let's get on the board. This video is recording for, what's today's date? Just looking at my screen there, 6. Today's the 6th here in the good old Aussie land. So this analysis here is for the night, which is the US Open of the 6th. Okay, so on Monday the 5th, we had the US had a holiday, so there was no trading at all. I gave you a video yesterday to show you what the bigger picture was all about. Now this video is here about what's likely to happen moving forward today on an overall basis. Okay, so we're moving forward. Today is the 6th, and this is just a general view of what's happening right now. Now, what do we have on the whiteboard? US markets. We have a green arrow and a red arrow. And the reason why I have that is because the markets look very, very, very interesting right now. If we dig deep and we go from a daily down to a couple of hour to an hourly chart, we would see that there's a whole bunch of support level. I'll get to the charts in just a minute. There's a whole bunch of support level where we are right now. That simply means that we are likely to go up, and then if we do get the bounce, the buyers come in at the good support level, they do bounce up. I think they're going to be short-lived, because as the market goes up, I think more downside is likely to come because of what is happening in the market. Okay, so it's got good support, but if the buyers do come in, I think the buyers are going to be short-lived, and then we need to be selling into rallies overall basis, because I believe when the market does run up, there's about 3 or 4 or 5 levels, from memory, we'll get to the charts, of what the of all these resistance levels. So anyway, without further ado, let me get to the charts. Let me show you exactly what is happening in the market, because this is very, very interesting. Remember, this is for trading tonight in the US, or if you're watching this in the US, this is for US 6th of September 2011. So let's see what happens. And anyway, without further ado, let's get to the charts.
Okay, so traders, we're looking at the S&P 500 now, looking at the S&P 500 daily chart. And we can clearly see what we've been talking about, this bear flag, okay, nice bear flag. And what we're also looking at is we're looking at this market, how it did run up, bit sideways and broke back down through here, okay. So, but what I want to do is I actually want to go in a bit more detail. Let's actually dig a bit deeper and see what's going on here on a smaller time frame. So what I want to do is I want to go over and I want to move over to, say, an hourly chart, okay. And this is what we see on an hourly chart, okay? And I want to show you this because there's lots and lots of things happening. As I said, the market looks like it's at a real good support level. Now let me show you how I got that support level, okay? You can see here that if you see this level through here, we have, let me just zoom this in a bit more so we can have a much better view. There we go. So we can see here that we have this resistance point here, and then also we had this really good overall support level there. So that level there, if I just take that level off, and if I just sort of just go from here to up there, you can see that whole level through there is a really good strong resistance, and now a bit of support, and then took off to the high side. Okay, so that's exactly what we saw there. Now the market came down, found support, and then it breaks back down and found support again. Now when the market does that, when the market breaks back down and then comes back down and comes back down again and breaks through and hits support level, then that to me is showing that it's got a lot of buyers that potentially could be coming in here, because this overall support and resistance level. So that's where the buyers might be coming in. If they do come in, they might come in early. And so if they do come in early, they're likely to run to the high side up here, right? So if we have a bit more of a closer look, what's happening here? If I squeeze my chart up through here, we can see one thing, right? What can we see? We see this 200 moving average. What is this 200 moving average doing? Well, you can see it's actually support here, resistance here. You can see if I just zoom it in again, we can see the whole resistance and support through here, right? We've got the bit of resistance through there, bit of support through there, bit of resistance through here, and then it, boom, breaks straight through. So if the market does run back up, right, run back up into this level of this moving average, then it actually looks like that's going to be a resistance there. Then also what do we see is we see that there could be a bit of a resistance trend line going through here. So if I just draw this overall trend line through here, Okay, draw that overall trend line through there, and then create the parallel trend line. Okay, and then as we can see here, right, we can see this whole resistance through here, all the resistance through there. Then we hit resistance through here, found support, found a bit of support. You can see if I zoom this right in, you can see how the market, the market sort of came down. And remember, this is an hourly chart, right? So it came down, bounced up, came down, bounced up again. And so this overall level here is a big support resistance level, and then it broke back down. Okay, so in a nutshell, what do we have here now? We now have the 200 moving average slash an overall support or resistance line. So now we have two levels of resistance. Then what do we see? We also see a level of a Fibonacci level. Okay, so if you guys are in the Fibonacci, it's basically a Gann theory. And I do love Fibonacci. I think Fibonacci's are fantastic when you're looking at these. And let me just edit this for a minute. Let me just edit these, take these off. We don't need that. That's not important. That's not important. And these are important. Cool. Okay, so let me just click that on there. And we can see here that from the top of this move, okay, so all I've done is I've just drawn from the top of this move down to the low of this move. Okay, that's all I've done with the Fibonacci level. And as we can see that we have two levels here, okay? This here is the 50% retracement line. This here is a 62 or 61.8 retracement line. That is also, if you look at it, if we just draw a line across, those levels there are also going inside of support and resistance levels, especially this one here. As we can see, right, we have this resistance point here, resistance here, a bit of support through here, and then it broke through. So in a nutshell, as you can see, right, this market is at a very strong resistance level through here. If we do get a bounce up, then as you can see, right, this market is clearly showing a lot of resistance here, and more downside should be ensued if it does get a bounce up. So if we do get a bounce up, I would say the most probability looking, if you're looking to trade directional tonight, if you're looking to trade the market tonight, then actually the best thing is if the market does rally up, this whole point up here would be the best situation to be selling into it right there. Okay, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. And overall, guys, make sure that you are understanding what I'm talking about here. If you don't understand this, make sure you watch it again, because there's some amazing things that are happening here. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm tying in everything I can see and everything I can visually put my eyes on. Because as you know, right, if we can start to layer 1, 2, 3 resistance levels, the probability of that resistance level now become resistance is now much more greater.
Hey traders, how are we doing? Am I upside down or inside out? Doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get into it. Did you see that? Did you see the charts? Did you see the charts, right? That's my technical argument for what's likely happen tonight, okay? There is a whole bunch of support level there, so the buyers are likely to come in and reef it up. But if the buyers do come in and reef it up, then there's a whole bunch of resistance there. We have the trend line, we have the Fibonacci level, we have the 200 moving average, we have all those resistance levels at that level ready to be pounded. So if the market does get a bit of a bounce here, don't be falling in love with more of the upside, because you can see that resistance level. Now, caveat, if the market does, because we're always going to be flexible, right? Technical analysis is all that, seeing what's happening right now and a right about what's likely to happen moving forward. Is that your forward? Is that your forward? This way? Doesn't matter anyway. Your forward, that way, okay? Sideways. Technical analysis is a roadmap to see what's likely to happen. No guarantees, right? Because that's why we call it a success rate. So here's the caveat. If the market does break above all that resistance point, guess what that resistance is likely to become now? Support. And then we're likely to see a bit more upside from there. Okay? But all I do see from tonight, that support level is likely to hold. We're likely to get a bit of a bounce. A bully bounce, maybe run, if it does get up all the way into that resistance level, that whole level there, check out for that 50%, the trend line, the 200 moving average. Make sure you keep an eye out for that, because that is truly the resistance over there. And if you're looking for a spot to get in, to me, that is a very good spot to be getting in. And just make sure that you have your stop management and so on and so forth there. And make sure you have a decent sized stop with this one too, because the market could be volatile coming back after the holiday yesterday. Alright, that's it for me. Nothing else for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a comment below, okay? Please leave a comment below and let me know what you thought about this video. Again, I'm giving away these books, so if you leave a comment below, at the end of September, I will announce on the camera who won this book. So make sure you leave a comment below and send this out to your friends and let them know about this video. Well, this could help them as well, because these analyses don't just apply to the US market, apply to the Australian market, apply to any market, okay? Because that's the art of technical analysis is all about reading the charts or understanding how to read charts. So no matter what market you're trading, you can take the confusion out right now. And that's what these videos are all about, taking the confusion out right now. Alright, so make sure you leave a comment below. Make sure you come down to the website, which is tradinginvesting4you.com. Make sure you check us out there. We're running a webinar where you can see exactly how you can have different strategies, option strategies, directional strategies, and so much more to benefit from the market where we are right now. And also, what I want to say is make sure you come down to facebook.com/Share Trading Mastery, where we're giving away a free iPad. And plus also, if you like to keep up to date with us and chat with me personally and so on and so forth, make sure you come down to facebook.com/Share Trading Mastery, where where I'm putting these videos up there all the time, and you can communicate with me and talk to me. And if there's anything you want me to look at personally on this camera, then just let me know, and I'll go through them and I'll see which ones are most beneficial, and then I'll put these on camera and I'll do that as an analysis. If it's a particular stock, or if it's anything like that, let me know and I'll bring it up, and maybe I'll just do a session on a particular stock that you wanted. So if it is a stock that you want, come down to Facebook, comment below, and let me know. And that'll be great, okay? So anyway, let me get out of here. Let me get to the charts, because there's lots of analysis to do with other markets, Aussie markets, hog's breath, hog's breath for lunch maybe, and we'll see what happens, okay? So anyway, without further ado, let me leave now, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. See what happens tonight. Make sure you keep an eye out for that support level into the resistance level, especially that resistance level. If you're not looking to buy into it, I would say try and stay out of buys. But if the market does rally, try and sell into it, because that's the most highest probability I would see for tonight, okay? So anyway, make sure you say this to yourself every morning, every afternoon, and every evening, and you know what that is, and that is success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.